So let's jump straight into this and find out dy dx. I know it asks for a simplified form, but we're just going to do that later on. 24x plus 24. Now we can simplify this slightly. We can take out 6 as a common factor. So that'll be x squared, take away 4x plus 4. And I can see that that can be factorised to x take away 2, x take away 2. So that becomes 6 lots of x take away 2 squared, and that's the format that I want. Hence or otherwise, work out the coordinates of the stationary point. So stationary points are where the gradient, in other words dy by dx, is 0. So that is 6 lots of x take away 2 all squared equals 0. X take away 2 all squared is 0 then. That means x take away 2 is 0, and that means that x is 2. Now if it did ask for coordinates, I've only got the first one there, so I need to find out the y coordinate. This function here tells you what the y coordinate is. So y equals 2 lots of 2 cubed, take away 12 lots of 2 squared, plus 24x, 24 lots of 2, take away 11. 2 lots of 8, that's 16. 2 lots of 12 lots of 4, that's 48. 24 lots of 2, that's 48, and negative 11. These two cancel out, so that gives us 16 take away 11, that is 5. So our y coordinate is 5. Right, explain how you know that the stationary point is a point of inflection. So if we had a point of inflection, we would have a 0 gradient, and we would have on the other side of it, if we plugged in another value of x, we would have a positive gradient, for instance, and a positive gradient on the other side. So if I plug in various values of x into dy dx, so we had 2 and we knew that that was 0. If I plug in 1, then 6 lots of 1 take away 2 squared, this is just dy dx, is 6 lots of negative 1 squared. So that will be 6 lots of 1, that's positive 6. And on this side, if I try 3, then I get 6 lots of 3 take away 2 squared, again plugging that into dy dx, which is 6 lots of 1 squared, which is 6 lots of 1, so that's 6, positive 6. So we get a positive gradient here, a positive gradient there, and that's why that's a point of inflection. Now the reason that it's always positive, even when we put in a negative, we got the same answer out. We got a positive here and a positive here, and that's because of this squaring. Because when we squared the negative 1, we got a positive number. So dy dx is always a multiple of a square, so is always 0 or positive. So that's how we know that it is a point of inflection.